Dear Diary, have you ever been to Japan and eaten at the restaurant? Whether you have or not, I would like to talk to you about an unusual phenomenon I experienced in Japan. I was hungry on the first day and went into a restaurant. There were delicious looking food samples that looked just like the real thing. I thought to myself, this looks delicious no matter what I order. I've decided on this place. The store staff came out and led to my seat. I sat down and ordered my first drink and looked at the menu. Then my food was brought out very quickly. But I haven't ordered anything yet. Well, was this offered to me for free as a gesture of friendship to welcome me as a tourist? Or was it just a mistake in their order? Either way, the size was way too small for a main dish. I was already puzzled. Oh well, I'm hungry anyway. And I looked at the table to gather myself and saw that there was a hand towel on the table. It was a hot steaming towel. After a long flight, I almost unconsciously wiped my neck and other parts of my body. However, I remembered in the moment that hand towels are only used for wipe your hands, not for your whole body, even only for your mouth. But actually, I witnessed one Japanese guy taking a sponge bath across the table. Since I was still thirsty, I also ordered a glass of iced coffee. However, the glass of iced coffee that was brought to me was more than half full of ice. I couldn't help asking the waiter, "Excuse me, would you remove the ice, please?" "Okay, wait a moment." Soon after, the iced coffee was brought again, and it looked like this. After a while, the food also arrived on the table. However, the food I ordered did not seem to resemble the same thing as the food samples outside. Out of hunger, I began eating it. The taste actually was not as bad as I thought. After finishing my meal, I decided to use the restroom before leaving the restaurant. I entered the restroom and found out that it was such a small space and I was hardly able to move. But if I don't finish my business here, it'll be troublesome to find a restroom pretty soon. So I decided to use the restroom. It was such a high-spec bathroom that I was confused about how to use it. In the moment I entered, the toilet lid opened automatically. And the end of the toilet papers are folded into a triangle shape. When I sat down on the seat, it was warm and so comfortable. But even after I finished my business, there were so many buttons that it was hard to know which one to press and for what purpose. Well, I have to confess that I was not careful enough. I ended up soaking my entire body. I tell you, diary, you don't have to hurry up. Just keep finding the right button to press without leaving the toilet bowl and take your time to fix yourself. Now that I have eaten, I decided to leave the restaurant. But as I looked around, I noticed that no one has left a tip. I thought to myself, I ate a nice meal and I don't feel comfortable leaving a zero tip. So why not I put some tips on the table? Then the chef behind the counter shouted, "We don't accept any tips." No tips? No need to tip? What a nice country! I was about to walk out of the door after a happy experience. I saw a customer getting out right in front of me. I almost told him thank you for holding the door for me, but the door was slammed shut. It seems that the custom of holding the door is not quite the same everywhere. I casually looked at the receipt I received at the restaurant and realized that I had been charged for the little appetizer that I had not ordered.